So, hi guys, right, I'm down in the woods. The bluebells look like they're coming to the end, but I'm just taking a wander because I found something really interesting a while ago. A friend of mine, very good friend of mine, Beth, and I met up because I hadn't seen her for ages, and we went for a good walk. A bit of exercise and also just a nice catch up, and we both enjoy being out in the nature and everything like that, and enjoying places like this. So, had a good chat to her. And while we were there, we were walking back down the lane, and we could hear running water. And we were like, "Are you running water?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It sounds like it's about 100 metres away." We were like, "Oh, okay." So anyway, we looked on the OS maps, and on there we found a lake. We were like, "Oh, so it sounds like a weir or a waterfall or something like that." And we were like, "Let's go and have a look." So we had a little wander, a bit of a detour, and found something rather interesting. So I'm going to walk there now. It's going to take me a little while to get there, but I'll be right back. Right guys, so I'm in the woods. There's a river, small river, stream, quite fast flowing. And over here, there's actually two of these. There's one of these, which I think are old brickwork, maybe kilns, not really sure 100%, but there's another one over there somewhere. I can't remember, it's buried in the trees there. We can hear the running water, I think, or I can. So let's wander down. It's drying out a lot though, because this was a lot more muddy last week. It's now not. Apart from this bit here, which is a little bit muddy. Not so bad. There's a little bridge to nowhere that is made with an old railway line. It's like a track. But look at that, lovely little stream. And little waterfall-y bits everywhere. And it's... I haven't got my walking boots on, just walk shoes, but yeah, it's sort of dammed up a little bit here, but it seems to overflow round. So it might be a case to just put my waders on and just walk up there one day. Might be the easiest route. I've got waders at home. But yeah, so anyway, let's walk up to the bit where it's like an overflowy type circular pond with I guess like a waterfall-y weir type thing through a little tunnel, which is quite mad. So this like used to be like a brick, well, I'm guessing a clay quarry for making bricks. As you can see here, the river is relatively fast flowing. Yeah. Trees have grown and things have changed course a little bit and things like that, but yeah, as we walk up through the path of the old wild garlic, which is now dying off, it's you can hear the water a bit more. So there's a little waterfall here, which we can get down to, but it's a bit iffy, so I'm not going to do it on my own. I could do with a bit of rope or something down, get down there. But as you can see, if I hold the 360 over there, you can see a bit clearer. It's like a pool, and then that to me looks like concrete or brickwork, or maybe it's sandstone. I have no idea, but it's well mossed over. And then as we walk up through here, and you can see it better down there now. It's quite a flow, but we need to get down there to be able to get some cool shots of it really. And then up here, this is brickwork, so it's made by humans. You can see through there. Pretty cool. Actually, it hasn't slowed down, considering it hasn't rained for long, so I'm guessing there's a spring. But if you come back out onto the main path, right in front of me, this is apparently a lake, but it's not. It may have been in the years ago. This is showing as lake. Or just a stream now, I think. Not really sure. But obviously water runs through, but I've not walked up here before. I can hear flowing water down there, but it's seriously overgrown. There's no way you can get anywhere near it. But there is a bit of a river there. Well, I don't know if you can get in anywhere further down. I mean, we could go through there, but that's where animals seem to go. But I'm not sure. Everything else to see, really. And it's through there, but can't really see whatever. There's quite a lot of water in there. Maybe that, I mean, I can see mud in the distance down there. But I presume that is a bit like a floodplain-y type lake that obviously builds up in the winter of it sometimes. Maybe they used to shut that off and it used to fill up when it was in use. And they'd have water all year round or something, I don't know. But let's get the RX-10 out and do some slow motion of that water tumbling, and then a bit from further in. Yeah. So I wonder when it was built. Those old bricks and everything seem very old. So this is one thing I absolutely love about the RX-10 is the slow motion function, up to 1,000 frames per second. So this is a shot of 500 frames per second, which I think is the most usable. You've got 240, 250 as well, which is obviously very good. But 500 is a really nice sort of speed, I reckon. It slows things down enough that you can really see things. This is zoomed in at 600mm and shot f5.6. You can see a bit of sunlight casting through there as well. And then I went wide angle to show you the kind of whole scene as such. There we go. And it's still tumbling down. I think I was up at ISO 3200 just to give, because it's quite dull in there, just to bring up the exposure slightly, but still shooting at f5.6 just to give the depth. But absolutely love it. It just really shows you things that you can't see in real life, you know, the way it's tumbling down the little cascading steps as such. But yeah, so I carried on snapping away some bugs and things like that in the undergrowth, and here we go. Right, so I haven't made it very far, but there's butterflies buzzing around everywhere, which is cool. There is one down there. It's like big daddy long legs. Well, we call them, I think, like crane fly type animals, but they're slightly different. But there seems to be a lot of orange tip butterflies around at the moment. That looks like a slug or something's been over that stinging little leaf. It's very sparkly. Yeah, definitely something or other, or maybe a snail. But yeah, so what's that bug there? Upside down. Needs to be in the light really, where the sun is. But I'm going to walk back up through the lanes and everything and see what other animals I can find. There's butterflies buzzing around. Problem is when they've got lots of heat in them, they've got lots of energy, so they don't really hang around. And they can become quite difficult to actually photograph, which is a little bit annoying. So this dandelion, I thought, oh yeah, I'll do a slow motion blow with the dandelion, but then didn't take into consideration how much it's going to move so it went out of focus extremely quickly. Because obviously when you're doing HFR, the focus is locked. You can actually manually focus. So if I was on a tripod and I knew which way the ring was going, I can't remember, I could actually track that with manual focus. But yeah, I'm not that good, unfortunately. That's something maybe I should try and work. But yeah, it was cool anyway. Any idea what that is, guys? The colour on it is insane. So pretty. There we go, up there. Kind of like a lace wing on steroids. So as you saw in the previous clip, that accelerates quite quickly. So it goes from standstill like it is now to gone in a blink of an eye. So this is where the HFR comes into its own. So we're shooting at 500 frames per second, and I think I did a 3.5 second clip. So this is how slow we've slowed it down by. So this is actually the clip. It looks like nothing's going on, but this is the amount of time it actually can be to see what actually happens. So there we go. It opens up. Look at that. I mean, it's a stunning animal. I just don't know what it is. But the colours on it are incredible. Sort of blues, purples, greens and everything as well. Absolutely incredible. But handy little function there that we can actually take a bit of a closer look and see what they're actually doing when they fly. And I really want to get some dragonflies and stuff this year as well. So yeah, lots more experimentation with that function. I've just added a little bit of sharpening to it, just to add a little bit of extra quality to the video, but other than that, it's sort of left alone. Multiple feast on a buttercup. What they're doing, just they're eating the pollen, I guess. All over it. There's another one here. Young squirrel. Hello, mate. There you go. Wag your tail. How fun is that? Just strolling through the woods like this. And two baby squirrels. Well, young squirrels. Not much older than babies, but they right in front of me. Actually relatively tame, because they probably didn't know what human was. Because no humans really come in here, other than me, maybe another person, maybe. But just following the deer tracks. See where they go. There's a rabbit burrow there, and then they go down to the river, probably to drink and stuff. And back into the wood this way. And there's lots of evidence of smaller animals like voles and things like that around. But to capture one of them in action be quite cool. Out in a minute. Many deer poos. Yeah, please consider clicking that subscribe button and the little notification bell as well, thumbs up and all that. Any questions about any of the cameras I use, feel free if you're stuck. And if it's just general photography advice, happy to help as well. So I'll catch you later. Take care. Oh, they're coming this way? Please do. No. They're about 2-3 miles away. Well, we got a little surprise, guys. Where are they? Coming through. Yeah, baby. glad it was worth waiting for. Well, it's the first time I've seen them come up the valley this far. Really. Banking left slightly. Nice and low.